Okay.
Hello folks, welcome along to A Taste of Country with Lucia. I've got a very special guest here, Robert Mizzell. Hello Robert, how are you?
Well, good afternoon to you, Lucia, and thank you for taking the time to speak to me.
Oh, that's my pleasure, Robert. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Robert, I believe you're from America. You're Louisiana?
Yes, for a place called Shreveport, if anybody knows Louisiana. It's the northernmost part of Louisiana. I've been living in Ireland, of course, now for the last 20 years. And, of course, now I'm over here talking to you because we're doing a tour of the UK, which is my first major tour of the UK, and it's going wonderful so far.
I believe you were here about 6 years ago, was it, at Slim Attraction CD launch? I remember what a night that was.
Yeah, I was, and of course I've known Slim for a while. He's a good friend of Wayne Throws, our keyboard player, and they asked me to come over for that, and ever since myself and Slim have been sort of buddies, and he came to America with me my last tour. He's going back again with me this year, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy and a great singer, and he's very popular here in London.
He is, and I play his music, of course, on my show. Why not? Yeah. And Robert, tell me, from an early age, I know you're still very young, from an early age, I'm sure you were into the music business, were you? Or did you start to sing very young, like a toddler? Or?
Well, no, the music business only came around for me when I was about 24. I was working, I had other things I wanted to do. I wanted to be a police officer in the States. That's what I had planned on doing. And of course, life brought me to Ireland. And then once I got to Ireland, I sort of discovered music. I always sang, but never professionally. And I always loved music. But I think I just sort of, I was looking for something to do in my life to, I didn't want to go into a regular job. I knew I'm the type of person, I needed something I could do myself, and I had to be my own boss, and so singing just happened for me, and it developed over the years, and I'm so glad that it's still going well for me.
Well, you look like a man that likes to be your own boss and a great entertainer and full of smiles every time I meet you, Robert. Well done. Robert, you play an instrument at all, or?
A little bit of guitar, a little bit of mandolin. I'm not a major musician, but I like to have the instrument for a couple of songs. I think it adds a bit of variety for me, and as well as that, in the last couple of months I've started doing a bit of writing as well, so it's great to have the instruments for that. And
I heard that myself, actually. Little Bird told me that very recently.
Yeah.
And that's good. And you done a tour there recently with Mr. Yates, Billy Yates?
Yeah, just finished that, and it was my first attempt at doing a concert tour with Billy, and a nice guy. And as a matter of fact, we wrote a song together while he was here, and I'm hoping to have that out for my new album. And a nice guy, a really good entertainer, and what a great talent he is, and an international artist. And a lot of people in Ireland wouldn't know him, but he's written some great songs for George Jones and people like that, so he's really a great talent.
Well, I unfortunately couldn't make the tour. I was mad to go over, but I couldn't. I heard he got a standing ovation in lots of his shows.
Oh, every night that people just loved him, and he was something different for them, and this is what I've been saying to the Irish audiences for a long time. The American music wouldn't be designed for dancing to, but it's from a listening point of view, the American music is great, and people really took to it and they loved him.
But a lot of people I know in Wexford are big into the country music, like I am myself. I love the American country, so you've done a tour. Is there any big plans, Robert, for the future with Billy, or?
Well, I have a couple of things coming up. My tour to America is going back out again on the 15th of October. We're doing for 10 days. We're going to Arkansas, Dallas, Branson, and Fort Worth, Texas. I'm working on 2 new albums this year. I have a tribute to Garth Brooks, which is nearly done, and I have another country album as well. So I have a lot of things in the pipeline. I have my 15th year anniversary is in the MacWilliam Park when I get back. That's on the 22nd, I do believe it is. So we have 3 nights music there, and so we're always busy. We're always recording and trying to, I'm always trying to think of different type things to do, to keep people interested, Yeah.
Well, I believe Michael Regan is doing that one with you. I was talking to Michael again today after speaking to you on the phone, and he's quite chuffed and looking forward to working with you there.
Yeah, looking forward to that too. It's going to be a great weekend for us to get together and meet some of the people that we don't get to see all the time. And normally after a gig, I'm rushing away, and this time I can spend some time with our fans and get a chance to know them a little bit better.
Because they like that. Up to date, Robert, how many albums have you got? About 8? I
think I have 8, and a DVD we recorded. And as I say, I'm working on 2 new ones. So this year I'm going to have 2 albums. So it's amazing, thinking back to the first album, I didn't know how it was going to go, or if I'd ever be doing a second one. So down the road now, 15 years, I'm delighted.
Well, a lot of that is on live location, isn't it, that DVD?
A lot of it is, yeah. We storyboarded a lot of the songs, like made them into mini films, and there was a lot of work, and we had a lot of actors, and we had helicopters and cars involved, and there was a lot of things involved in it. It was a big project. I think the next next time I go for a DVD, I'm going to do a live DVD, maybe in a stage setting, because a lot of people are asking me for that, so I might do that the next time.
Yes, and that would be absolutely be lovely. And if you're doing that, make sure let me know, because I will be over.
Oh, I certainly will, Lucia.
And also, is there anyone you want to say hello to, or?
Well, I want to say hello to all of my new fans and friends I've met here in London or around the UK so far. We've met people in Birmingham and Manchester, and I just wanted to thank them for taking the chance to come out and see us. And I'm hoping if they continue listening to stations like yourself, Lucia, that we can build our profile here and start coming to the UK more often.
Well, doing a little bit of chatting, Conway's 3 here tonight. There's people come up from Kent. They're coming from a long way down there, and there's a good old crowd down there. Like Seamus Moore always gets a great crowd in his pub.
Oh, Moore's great, and I tell you, I've known Seamus for lots of years, and he's a great he's got a great way of entertaining people, and he's so much different than I would be, but he's got such a connection with the comedy side of music, and he runs this place very good, and people love him here.
And he's well known, as you said. But Robert, any more tours then for those people that do the travelling? How can they get in touch with you that want to go on one of your tours to America? Or
well, the best way to get us is just to contact us on our website, which is robertmizzell.com. And also for all the younger generation, I know they're mad about Facebook, and we're on Twitter as well, but robertmizzell.com is the biggest way to get a hold of us, and all of our details are there. Monthly we have dates up, information about foreign trips and things like that, and of course we always have brochures and things at gigs as well, so they can contact us there,
Okay, and if anyone wants to buy your album or CDs or DVDs,
they're available online as well. Everything is available online too. So, and iTunes as well. We have stuff on iTunes. So
okay, so very good. Just give the website address again, Robert.
It's robertmizzell.com.
robertmizzell.com. So we have listeners all over the world, Robert. You do know that, Australia, New Zealand,
yes.
And any tours? Do you do any tours to any of those countries?
Well, I mean, tours, as I said, the American tour is coming up on the 15th. We've been talking about going to Australia, but then again, Australia is a big commitment for us, and it takes a lot of time out of our calendar here. So nothing confirmed yet, but hopefully in the near future we'll be hoping to get over there and do some work.
They do request your songs.
I know. I've spoken to a few radio stations over there in the last number of years, but we haven't took the leap yet, but we hope to.
Oh, very good. Well, Robert, I know you're about to go on stage. You're a very busy man and hard to catch, but I was lucky enough to catch you for this interview this evening. Sorry, folks. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time to chat to me, and absolutely long may your success continue.
Well, thank you, Lucia, and we wish you and the radio station all the best, and with the computer and with the World Wide Web. I mean, the whole world is your oyster, so hopefully they'll all tune in and make sure that you keep it country, because that's the way we like it.
I love it, and I do play your jingle. The jingle that I got off you there at the Midwest concert there in the TF. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember.
We do play that jingle. So, Robert, once again, thank you very much for chatting to me, and long may your successful career ahead of you. Well done.
Thank you, Lucia, and thank you to all your listeners.
Okay, guys, that's Lucia doing an interview with the wonderful Robert Mizzell. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the interview. God bless, and thank you. Bye-bye.